The exhibition is called Rhythm and Geometry, and it's an exhibition of constructivist artwork, and by that what we mean is this quite severe form of abstraction which uses a lot of geometry and straight lines, as you can see, quite a bit of colour as well behind me. It's a form of art making which has got quite a long history now. It goes way back to the eve of the Russian Revolution. In fact, it was the first artists that were associated with it were trying to create a new radical art form for the new society, the industrial society that they wanted to create. It was very much associated with the Bolsheviks at that time. But it's kind of held its own throughout the 20th century. It keeps popping up all over Europe, in Holland, in France, in Germany. It's particularly associated with the Bauhaus School of Art. And the point of this exhibition really is to show the continuation of that tradition, and specifically around a group of artists who started working in this way just after the Second World War in this country. The exhibition consists of about 60 works of art. The first part of the exhibition, the core of the exhibition, is this group of artists based in London around Victor Passmore, who started working in this way in the early 1950s. They started creating constructed works of art, particularly reliefs and mobiles. These are art forms that we particularly associate with them. And they were working with industrial materials, the sorts of materials that you might really have expected an architect or an interior designer to be using. Quite new at the time, things like perspex, formica, hardboard, glass, sort of quite revolutionary materials for an artist to work with at this time. It's been called by one author as sort of a forgotten avant-garde. It was a small group of artists, but a very kind of persistent way of working alongside other types of artworks, figurative artworks, or more sort of painterly forms of abstraction. And I think the point of this exhibition really is to show how that tradition has continued in this country from the early 1950s right up to the present day. So some of the works in this gallery are created by artists who are working in quite recent times.